It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Falcons leader at quarterback after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Falcons and the Buccaneers on Thursday night primetime.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off. And opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And partner, you know my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how well their defense have done to controlling games and putting them in a position to win. Something else they're proud of, though, how high they rank in the league. And they're trying to use this game
of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll set up to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They will run for the first time here with White. That is going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. Well, this guy is still developing as he's maybe getting back into the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick here is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And complete to Drake London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 78 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
2nd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Falcons come in search of win number 9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And not before getting this inside the 30. 46 yards on the play.
And they needed a play this year. He's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here.
Holding, offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they deliver there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive by Tampa as they go 9 players in all. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Well, we want to play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us this weekend as we enter the final month of this NFL season. Some good games to look forward to in the early window, especially the one in Baltimore. A big one coming up for the Ravens as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. As for the 4 o'clock games, some good ones there as well. One being in Charlotte, where it'll be the Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we'll wrap up the weekend with a good one.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. He'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Koo knocks this one to the post.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
He finds finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Onyemata in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for the offensive line, and it's only getting over. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Opting to run again here with White. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, given the yard up to the 42. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. That is catch number 300 now. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man London right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Give him 14 yards that time, and a quick shut it down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Into the hands of London. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll set up a throw. Slant route to Miller. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Coup now for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 3. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Finding Otton once more. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 1. He's got Otton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And it's caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking on the midfield logo. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So now the Bucs down by 2 touchdowns, 34 seconds to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. See, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I should have thrown that.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Falcons, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.